Today, we will dive into a fundamental topic for our lives: economic philosophy. Have you ever stopped to think about what we really need to focus on to prosper financially? And more importantly, how can we do this without neglecting what truly matters: health, relationships, and spirituality? In this video, I will share ideas that can transform your perspective on wealth and success. The first thing we need to understand is that the responsibility for our choices and actions lies in our hands. Each one of us is the primary stakeholder in our own development, both personally and spiritually. This means that the decisions we make have consequences, and those consequences shape our lives. Therefore, it is essential that we are aware of our choices and how they affect not only our finances, but also our well-being and relationships. One of the most powerful lessons we can learn is the importance of spending less than we earn. In a society that pushes us towards rampant consumption, this may seem like a challenge, but it is fundamental to our prosperity. Imagine living a life where you are not a slave to debt, where your finances are under control, and you have the freedom to do what you truly love. This freedom comes from discipline and the ability to prioritize what really matters. And if I told you that serving others, and primarily serving yourself, is one of the best ways to prosper, that's right. When we make ourselves available to help others, we develop a support network and also learn to value what we truly have. Serving others connects us, teaches us about empathy, and allows us to create bonds that go beyond financial transactions. And don't forget that serving yourself is equally important. Taking care of our mental and physical health, investing in self-care, and seeking self-awareness are essential steps toward true prosperity. Another vital point is acquiring skills that are a good long-term investment. In a constantly changing world, learning to produce our own food and adopting a sustainable lifestyle are valuable skills. Have you ever thought about how wonderful it would be not to depend so much on others for your sustenance? This brings a sense of empowerment and self-confidence while contributing to a healthier planet. But of course, we cannot ignore the importance of modern skills, especially in an increasingly digital world. Knowing how to use the available digital tools is essential to seize the job opportunities that exist today and will undoubtedly exist in the future. If you want to prosper, you need to adapt and learn continuously. After all, the skills you acquire today may be the difference that puts you ahead in the job market. Throughout history, many masters and philosophers have addressed the importance of these ideas. Thinkers like Socrates and Confucius emphasized the pursuit of self-knowledge and wisdom. They believed that true success is not just in the accumulation of wealth, but in understanding oneself and personal development. These lessons are timeless and can still guide us in our journey toward prosperity today. And as we reflect on these ideas, it's natural for questions to arise. How can I apply these principles in my life? What concrete actions can I take to become more sustainable and financially responsible? Let's explore this journey together, starting to understand that true success is about finding a balance between financial prosperity and personal well-being. The economic philosophy we are discussing here is not just a numbers game. It's a way of viewing life. Instead of seeing money as an end in itself, we should view it as a tool that allows us to achieve our goals and live fully. This shift in perspective can free us from many of the shackles that modern society imposes. As we advance in this conversation, I want you to think about your own finances. Are you living within your means? Are you making investments that truly matter? Or are you being carried away by consumption impulses that, deep down, don't bring lasting happiness? Reflecting on these questions can be a powerful starting point for the transformation you wish to see in your life. And in this process of self-discovery and development, it's crucial not to forget the importance of cultivating healthy relationships. Our relationships shape our experiences and help us grow. The more we connect with others, the more we learn about ourselves and the world around us. Invest time in building and nurturing these relationships, for they are the foundation of a rich and meaningful life. Now, think about how we can apply these principles in our daily lives. A practical way to start is to establish a monthly budget. This will help you visualize your finances and understand where you can save. Remember, the goal is not to live a life of deprivation, but rather a life of awareness. By knowing exactly where your money is going, you can make more informed decisions focused on your values. Another important step is financial education. Reading books, taking courses, and even watching videos on the subject can be extremely beneficial. Knowledge is power, and the more informed you are, the better your decisions will be. And by educating yourself financially, you're not just thinking of yourself, but also preparing to help those around you. Education is a gift we can share. And now, I want to extend an invitation to you. If you're enjoying this content, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and leave a like. By doing this, you're not just supporting our work, but also committing to follow this journey of growth and evolution. Here, we are building a community of people who seek to develop and prosper in all areas of life. Continuing our discussion about economic philosophy and the path to prosperity, I want us to reflect on how we can implement these concepts in our daily lives. The central idea here is that each of us has the ability to shape our own reality, and this begins with concrete and conscious actions. A fundamental step is practicing self-care. In a world where we are bombarded with information and demands, taking time to care for ourselves is essential. This includes not only looking after our physical health with a balanced diet and regular exercise, but also our mental health. Practicing meditation, yoga, or simply moments of silence can help us find clarity and focus. When we are well with ourselves, we can make more conscious and assertive decisions, both in our finances and in our relationships. In addition, self-discipline is a skill that needs to be cultivated. Having control over our consumption impulses is one of the biggest challenges of modern life. To do this, we can create a monthly budget and stick to what we have planned. There are several digital tools that can help us in this process, such as personal finance apps that monitor our spending and income. By keeping a clear record of what comes in and goes out, we can identify areas where we can save and prioritize investments that truly make a difference. Another vital aspect is continuous education. Learning should not stop at school. Investing time in online courses, workshops, and even books can open new doors and possibilities. Digital skills, in particular, are becoming increasingly essential. If you don't feel comfortable with technology, now is the time to learn. From basic computer use to programming and digital marketing, the opportunities are vast and can transform your professional life. For those who seek an even greater return on investment in skills, knowledge about food production and sustainable practices can be extremely valuable. Imagine having the ability to grow your own garden or even understanding how sustainable farming works. This not only provides food security, but also contributes to the health of our planet. By becoming more self-sufficient, we reduce our dependence on systems that can often be volatile. And speaking of self-sufficiency, we need to address the importance of building a solid support network. Healthy relationships are a valuable asset. Build meaningful connections with people who share your values and goals. When we have a support network, we are better prepared to face life's challenges. Think about how you can be a support to others, just as you would like them to be for you. The principle of giving and receiving applies not only to finances, but to all areas of life. Now, I want you to think about your mindset regarding success and failure. Often, we are conditioned to see failure as a negative thing, but what if we change this perspective? Every mistake is a learning opportunity. Philosophers like Aristotle taught us that true knowledge comes from experience. By facing challenges, we can discover more about ourselves and develop valuable skills for the future. A practical approach to dealing with adversity is to keep a journal. Write down your thoughts, feelings, and challenges. This will not only help clarify your emotions, but also allow you to analyze your patterns of behavior and reactions. By reflecting on what you've written, you may find solutions and strategies that you hadn't considered before. As we reach the part where it's important to talk about social responsibility, as we prosper financially, it's our duty to think about how we can give back to the community. Engaging in volunteer activities or supporting social causes can bring a sense of satisfaction and fulfillment that no amount of money can buy. Furthermore, by connecting with what's happening around us, we become more aware of others' needs and more capable of making a difference. And as we reflect on this, let's talk about the importance of visualizing your goals. Visualization is a powerful technique used by many athletes and professionals to achieve success. Take some time to imagine where you want to be financially, emotionally, and spiritually. Create a clear picture in your mind, and then start mapping out a plan to get there. When we have a clear vision, it becomes easier to take action toward it. To reinforce the idea that knowledge is one of the keys to prosperity, I want to share a concept that is very common among philosophers and spiritual masters: the idea that we are all interconnected. Our actions have a direct impact on others and on the world around us. By choosing to live ethically and consciously, we contribute to a healthier and more harmonious environment. This includes everything from how we spend our money to how we treat people around us. A vital part of prosperity is being grateful for everything we already have. Developing a practice of gratitude can transform your view of life. When we focus on the good things, even the small ones, we attract more positive things into our lives. Start writing down 3 things you're grateful for each day. This can help shift your mindset and bring more happiness into your daily routine. As we reach the conclusion of our video, I want to emphasize that prosperity is not just about material possessions, but involves a holistic balance between finances, health, relationships, and spirituality. Each of us has the power to make choices that lead to a fuller and more meaningful life. The journey to true prosperity begins with conscious choices and the determination to live according to our values. And before we finish, don't forget our second call to action. If you found this content helpful and inspiring, like the video, subscribe, and share it with others who could benefit from it. By being part of this community, you connect with people who are also seeking personal evolution. Together, let's build a more prosperous and balanced future. No matter where you are now, the important thing is to take the first step toward a more meaningful life. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.